I spent a lot of money today. It was good, but I spent a lot of money today. I got to update you guys. It has been a week and a bit. It's a lot. There's a lot going on right now. So let's just jump right into it. One, the swing. Oh, things are trending, guys. The ball is moving forward in the right direction. Here are some swings of just where things are at recently. I'm just going to roll some clips as I talk. But since that last lesson with Ryan, we've just been working on posting up that left leg. We've gotten a little more mobility. Things in the gym have gotten better. I'm stronger. I'm lifting more. I hit 275-pound deadlift last week for 6 reps, which was pretty sweet. The ball flight and just everything we're seeing on the course now is starting to really come together. We're able to hit really good draws with the irons, especially the long irons that are nice and controlled. We can obviously hit the fade still. We're hitting fade with the driver, and we're not getting that weird left miss. All of that, phenomenal, makes us very, very happy. We can check that box. Things are really good. Number 2, wedges came in today. So to fill out my what's in the bag for 2025, I decided to go full PXG with the wedges. Initially, I just had the 56. I was testing the Sugar Daddy 3, had the 56, and had an Edel 60 degree. The 56 has just become such a favorite club for me. It feels perfect to chip with. I love it. I love it on full shots. I love it on half shots. I love it on chips. I love it out of the bunker, everything. So I decided, okay, instead of just getting the 50 degree to match up with that and then have the Edel, I decided to go full golf cocaine mode and get the 2 PXG wedges to fill out the bag. So I got the 60 degree in the 12 bounce BP grind. I got the 50 degree, weaken 1 degree. So adds a little more bounce, plus also works with the gapping because my pitching wedge sits at like 47 degrees. So it's like 4 degrees to that one, then like 5 degrees to my sand wedge, and then 4 degrees to my lob wedge, which is 60. And I love it. I ordered them with the stock KBS shaft that it comes with because I didn't want to get the upcharge shaft, and I have S400s that I'm going to put into it. I hit it today with the KBS. I don't mind it, but I just really like the feel of what my sand wedge feels like with the S400. So tomorrow I'm going to go to Mr. Lovato's. We're going to get that dialed in and get those put in and get all that done. I'm so excited, guys. These look so good. Like unboxing them today. I will say there is probably not a better brand for the unboxing experience than PXG. Like, I've never gotten products from any brand whenever I've purchased anything, and I don't get stuff sent to me for free. So everything I buy, I'm like a true customer. The 2 times I've purchased from PXG, this being the second time, the unboxing experience is unreal. Like the first time I bought one of their 0211 drivers to just test something, and like it came in a great box. It comes with stickers and everything, you name it. This with the wedges, same premium experience. I got to give it to them. There's no other company I receive products from whenever I purchase anything that feels this good. So shout out to them. Now, I'm really excited about the wedges, particularly the reason why I went with the 60 degree sand wedge to just get rid of the Edel. It's not that I didn't like the Edel. It's just the BP grind in this sand wedge that I had just felt so easy to do everything with that I was kind of taking a bit of a gamble that if I got the equivalent grind on the lob wedge, that I was going to see the same results. And today, just literally in the 2 hours that I received it from FedEx, drove straight here out onto the course, that is exactly what I'm seeing already. The BP grind through the turf feels amazing. Like, let's see, I have it here. I have it here beside me, so I'll let you guys see. So through the turf, right? It's tough to see. And unfortunately, they're a little dirty because I just used them today. But through the turf, this grind is amazing on full shots. Really good with chipping. I don't find it's too much bounce. It comes with it's a high toe look, which I also like. It also just looks really big. Like the one thing I'm really liking about these wedges in particular is when you look down at it, unlike other wedges that feel kind of like small and dainty, like these just, I don't know, the shape of them, I've never liked a wedge of this shape until I've used these. The leading edge and everything, I feel like I can aim. I don't know. I just really like it. Works for me. But the one thing in particular, too, that I was taking a gamble on, and I'm so pumped that it worked out, is how these work in the sand. Bunkers have never been a strong suit of mine, and it's something I'm really working on now as I've kind of rounded out the other parts of my game. I really want the bunkers to become a strong suit. This 60, like, just feels buttery through the bunkers. The one thing I didn't love about the Edel was just it would kind of dig a little bit, and it was just creating sometimes some worry for me because of the way I deliver the clubs with it or whatever. It would just dig a little. I don't know. I couldn't get it to totally feel safe. What I love about this 60 is that just in, the couple shots I had today, I was like able to feel just safe in the bunkers. And that's all I need. I just need to feel safe in the bunkers so I can get it out and give myself a look, as opposed to digging myself into these craters of like sculling it over the green or all these terrible shots that are sometimes in the bag. Okay, so we love the wedges. I'm pretty sure this part of the bag is checked off. I'm in love. Thank you, PXG. Phenomenal. Plot twist. We have 2 plot twists to finish this off. We're going to go with plot twist number 1, okay? Plot twist number 1, I'm testing a new ball. This might be one of my most favorite balls, and this ties actually into the wedges perfectly. This is the most unexpected golf ball test result experience I've ever had. My buddy Leo, who's here, golfs here all the time. And you ship him with these balls, and I go, hey man, can I just see those? I've never tried them. So I take them with my PXG sand wedge, and I just start nipping them. And the big thing for me with wedges that I've struggled with is finding a wedge ball combination where I feel like I can be offensive. I can get creative with shots, really like nip it in there and like just use a creative touch, right? Use it as a way of expressing that creativity. And I couldn't tell if it was my technique, if it was the golf ball, it was all these things. But as I've kind of gotten better, I'm trying to like dial in the right combination. I know I love the wedge, so I've been trying to find the right ball to marry with it. All of a sudden, this one particular golf ball, it just felt like automatic. I tell him, I'm like, okay, well, I'm taking these. So we do a swap. I had a brand new sleeve of Callaways. I traded them for these, took them out on the course. All of a sudden, on the course, I'm seeing the same results. Nipping them from everywhere. Getting all the response I want. Feels good off the putter. So guys, we have a new golf ball. I think this right now is in first place to be my 2025 in the bag golf ball. And I don't think you would have any idea that this was possible. So the golf ball I'm using currently, okay, which is so far my most favorite golf ball I've used, okay, is the Wilson Triad. This isn't even their tour ball. The Wilson Triad. Shout out to Leo. I would have never thought to try this golf ball. I love it. It's amazing off the driver, amazing off the irons, spins great, doesn't spin too much into greens, feels good, and it crushes with chipping so far. It is my favorite golf ball I've ever had with chipping. So, went to Golf Town today. So this is part of the whole money spending experience. Went to Golf Town today and picked up, they had a deal on the previous generation, but then I also picked up the new generation of them, the 2025 model. So we're going to test that and see if this holds up. I also did pick up some Wilson Staff model golf balls, which is their tour ball, because I'm curious, but I'm hopeful. If I can have this in the bag, that would be great to have a golf ball that was like $50 Canadian for a pack of 12 versus, I think Pro V1s are like 74 and the Wilsons are 64. These are 50. And these go on sale, and that would just be great. But I love them. Like, thoroughly impressed. So shout out to Leo. Thanks, brother. Because I would have never discovered this without him. And this is why you keep an open mind when testing things. Because you just never know. Okay, plot twist number 3. You're not ready for this. Should I roll the clip? I'm going to roll the clip. .35-inch lab. That's right, folks. I am the owner of a 35-inch Lab Golf DF3. Now you're going to say, Gabe, you already did this experiment. I thought we did this. What happened to the Spider? Why do you change gear all the time? You're such a gearhead. Why do you do this? Why do you do this to yourself? Here's why. After my lab video of testing day 3 and 4, I posted that video in the morning. Later on that day, I had actually sent some video of me putting with that DF3, as well as me putting with the Spider, to Sam at Lab. Sam graciously called me out of the blue. We had a great chat. And he kind of just explained to me the learning process And through looking at video, he said, listen, you have a great putting stroke. You absolutely crush it with the Spider. He's like, this is what it's going to take for you to adapt to our technology. And I was like, got it. That makes sense. So I'm just not giving it enough time. So I've been mulling it over. I like the Spider. The Spider's great. I have no issues with the Spider. But I went and listened to Mr. Short Game's podcast with Sam the other morning. I was working on some music stuff and had it playing. And, with everything I'm doing with Phantom right now and what it feels like to have a new company that's battling up against the big titans of the industry and wanting to kind of break through. I was listening to the journey of Sam with Lab and, how he treated me, and I know from other people who've contacted him and connected with him, how he treats a lot of his customers. And I just was like, I can relate so much to a guy who just found something he believed in, went all in, and has now created a revolution in the industry with that belief and with that just straight up hard work and perseverance. And I respect the hell out of that. So after listening to that podcast, to be honest, I just wanted to buy a putter out of support for the company because I'm a believer in what they do. And even though I hadn't really found one that worked for me, I just was like, I just see so many parallels between what he went through with Lab and what I'm currently going through with Phantom and hope to become. And I just want to support the company. 2, I believe in the tech, and I think after talking to him, I realized some of the errors in the amount of time it's going to take for me to adjust, but also I got a 35-inch. What I was testing was a 34-inch, and the new shaft they put into my Spider makes it 35. So now they're basically the same. It makes the Lab feel heavier with the extra inch on the shaft. And so now I'm just going to live with this. The Spider's still in the bag until this can beat it. And I'm going to give this time to work on it in the background. I'm going to practice with it. I'm going to do all the things, because the one thing I did find is when I was practicing a lot with the DF3, doing all that testing, I was unreal with the Spider when I went back to it. So worst case scenario here, I just bought a really good training aid that's going to make me a better putter with the putter I have. And best case scenario, I now have a weapon that is dialed with all this new tech, and hopefully I'm now going to make more putts because I'm going through it with the Lab product. And again, I believe in it. The 35-inch definitely feels better. I think it's the smarter move, and I can already feel it today in my first thing of practice. It's just more comfortable. I don't have to be as hunched over, and I like the added weight. Today was an expensive day, but it was a great day. Men's night start up this week. Plenty of golf coming. We're dialing everything in. We're trying to swing full tilt. We're trying to be better. And we're working on all the things we need to do to become and achieve the dream we want in this golf game. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. Like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think of my crazy adventures. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.